We will move on to our discussion items. Up first is our interim administrator discussion. And I did talk to Heather Lasky, our HR director, and there are just some things that we're going to need to figure out as we go forward is, do we want to interview all the candidates that are available for August 20th? Do we not want to interview all the candidates? So I guess let's start there. And well, there's also the question, in person only, or is there a Zoom possibility for those interviews? Because if it's in person, we may have to pay travel time for some of them. So those are some things to take into consideration as we start this discussion.
I don't have a problem with doing Zoom interviews. But, I mean, that's the way of the world these days. I'm okay with that.
It's also very last minute, so I would be amenable to interviewing people over Zoom for convenience sake.
Do we want to interview all of those that were available?
There were 3, correct? Plus.
There were 3, but one was not available for that interview, except Heather, do you know, since they're on vacation, it was a very long-term planned vacation that was planned way ahead of time, but do you know if they would be available by Zoom, or are they going to be not even available for Zoom? Okay, so there's our answer, not available.
Okay.
So do you want to go ahead with the 3? Because we would have 3 then that are available to interview.
I say yes.
Agreed. I feel the same way. How long for each interview? 30 minutes?
30 minutes is sufficient.
30 minutes? Okay. What time do we want to start those interviews on August 20th? Do we want to start them at 4? Do we want to start them later? It doesn't matter to me, I'm just asking.
4 o'clock works for me. I mean, all day works for me.
When we brought it up, I know Commissioner Moore said 4 would work for him as well.
Except we have the water plant tour down in Monroe. Do we know if that's going to be in the morning?
It's, 10 o'clock.
For sure, it's 10 o'clock. Okay. That's what I have. I just want to be sure. So, yeah, we'll have plenty of time. 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock work for everybody? So Heather, if we do 30 minutes, what's standard, like 5 minutes between to give us time to adjust to the next person or take a bathroom break, or?
Yep, I would say 5 minutes.
So do you feel good about scheduling those out starting at 4 and then, so basically like 4:35, we'd have another one and then, I can't do the math right now.
Well, so on the 20th, you would only have 2.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, we'd have 3. We'd have 3. We'd have 3. I had to think for a minute. Yeah, we'd have 3.
So, yeah, I would schedule according to, I mean, I can schedule in any particular order. If you have a particular order that you want, that's fine.
And maybe not to take away from someone's interview, maybe start theirs at 4:05, the first one that you schedule, because I do have to do roll call and the Pledge of Allegiance and all of that, so I don't want to take away from their time.
Yeah, that's fine. And then, I guess, would you like me to reach out to the 4th candidate, the person that's not available on the 20th, and set up a time that's convenient for them, or did you want to set a different date and say if they're available?
Madam Mayor, when we set the agenda, I think we made exception to make sure Commissioner Banky would be here. So is that something?
I think we did it from Commissioner Moore.
Well, I know about
Yeah.
today's, but I think when we were talking about when he would be able to be back and not. I don't care either way, but I'm just wondering if it can't be that day, do we want to even give him a chance to, or not? Because I think it's important that we fill it as quickly as we can.
I didn't know what to do. I'm not going to lie. When I got the email that said that he wasn't available and, had been planned, I was really caught. I didn't know what we should do, to be honest with you. And I was kind of curious to hear what everybody else thought, because I,
I'm okay with moving on without him.
yeah,
I mean, if we want to schedule another one, but that means a whole nother day.
that's what I was concerned with, but,
But I'm okay with moving on without him, unfortunately.
It's up to you. If you know, I liked all the candidates, I really did. When I
Yeah.
researched them, looked them,
mhm.
thought they were all very promising.
Would you like Commissioner Cheshire to interview all of them?
I mean, I'm okay either way. If we wanted to get this, when would we have the availability to do another interview? Like,
I don't know, and I don't know how long he's gone. Do you even have any idea?
He's going to be gone through the weekend, so he would be back the following Monday.
Just for full transparency, I plan on being on vacation all next week and not being in town. So you can interview him if you want, but I don't plan on being here.
I don't. I think you should be here for the interviews.
Yeah.
I won't be here.
yeah, I agree. I think it's really important that that all the commissioners that can be here are present for the interviews. So if that's an extra week, I'd rather not move forward with it.
Yeah. That's how I feel, because then we're really delaying it even more. Okay, so we're going to proceed, Heather, with the 3 that can make it. And on August 20th at 4 p.m., we'll start the meeting. Just a reminder as well to Heather that if you have any changes of the draft list of questions that she just sent this afternoon, it was just a little bit before this meeting. There was a draft list of questions. If you have any additions or anything to add to that, let her know. When would you like those by?
I mean, it's the day before is fine. The Wednesday before is fine.
All right, so by Wednesday. Let's say Wednesday at noon so you're not as stressed. How's that? So we'll do Wednesday at noon. If you do have any changes or anything to add to those questions. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. You don't do you need anything else from us, Heather?
No, just unless you wanted to do a second round of interviews, at that point we would need to nail down a date for that. I know some interest was expressed about that, so.
It's probably going to depend on what happens though on Thursday. That's how I feel, at least. That's my
Can we
opinion.
make room in our schedule to discuss second interviews on Thursday after
Yeah.
the first round of interviews? Is that something that?
That's fine.
Okay.
I would also like a resolution on the book, since it's a special meeting, to hire an interim that night. So we would have a resolution available in case we do choose to just hire someone that night, which would be my preference.
Yeah, and then if we don't, if we want to do the second round or we need time to think, we can always table it.
It gives us the option.
Correct.
Yeah.
If all members are here, even if it was a special meeting, do we have to have it then? Because if everybody's here.
But Commissioner Benke would not be a part of that vote. He'd be here interviewing only. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes
Yep.
sense. Thank you.
Yep. So that's why it'd be better to be able just to table it, because we can do that if it's already there. All right. Well, great. Thank you, everyone.